So a few people have asked me in the past how I prepare for the interviews that I conduct on London Real, and since I've got a really big one coming up on Monday, I figured I might as well give you guys a little bit of insight as to what I go through. Of course, Monday is the return of Mr. Dorian Yates, six-time Mr. Olympia, our most watched and most popular episode in the history of our show. I think he's got a combined YouTube views of over 2 million for the episode and all the different slices and clips that we made of Dorian. And so let's be honest, I want to get this one right. And it's funny, a lot of people are like, oh, well, just be yourself. And that's important too. It's very important to be present. But I always think that the more prepared you are, the luckier you get. And that's something one of my martial arts instructors always told me. So what I've been doing is trying to read and watch everything I can about Dorian, including my own interview that we did with Dorian 2.5 years ago. I'm actually just listening to it right now and writing notes for the second time. And what'll happen is I'll write all that down on like a 2 or 3 page Google Doc, and it'll be on my iPad while I'm interviewing him. But at the same time, the last thing you want to do is break eye contact during an interview, because it might make someone stop finishing an answer or think that I'm not listening to them, and that can actually kill an interview. So your notes can actually kill you if you're not careful. At least that's the way I always feel when I'm talking to people. So it's there, but I can't really look at them. So the idea is that it's all in my head, and hopefully I'll access it on the fly when I need to, and that usually works out well. Sometimes I forget things, but the idea is to try to get as much as possible in there. So that's what I'm busy doing. There were some great articles in the Express recently about Dorian, so I've read those, a lot of new details and new information about him. And also I've been speaking to him a few times on the phone and watching old movies, old video clips. We put out a clip, or Luis did, our fabulous filmmaker, about Dorian, and it's fascinating for me even to see him on his posing and a lot of his old videos of him being Mr. Olympia from 93 to 99, I think it was. 93 to 97, sorry. So it's pretty incredible just watching him. It's powerful stuff, and I've never been a big bodybuilding fan, and so it's kind of even new to me, some of that stuff. So there you go, that's the plan. It's going to be Monday. We're going to sit down with Dorian, and away we're going to go, so it should be pretty fascinating. And I just want to get it right, of course, as usual. The thing about what we do is that there's no second takes, there's no editing, so it all has to happen organically from start to finish, and you can't really mess up. And you can't finish before you start. You have to really, in my opinion, have a certain progression that the episode takes. Because for you as the listener, when you come in, I want you to understand who you're listening to, and then find a reason to listen to them, and then find out something fascinating about them, and then find out all about them. And that's really my goal when I interview someone. So there's a lot of facets, and I want to hit all of those beats along the way in the correct order. And we can't really go ahead until you've established a rapport with them. But if you don't like them, you might not listen to them. And so there's lots of little things in there that sometimes I get right, and sometimes I don't think I get right. And I always can improve as an interviewer. And at the same time, I need to be present, because if I'm not listening and I'm thinking about the next question, then you'll feel it, and the interviewee will feel it, and it'll just be a crappy interview, in my opinion. So that's the juggling act I'm doing. Not looking for any sympathy. This is the life I choose, and I love it. But I do tend to kind of get a little over-preparing, because that's the only way I know how to kind of deal with this period. So I got 48 hours left, and the idea is just to put in some more hard work and really get a structure, and then when the interview starts, to throw the structure out the window. So that's the plan. Actually, Neil Strauss, author of The Game, suggested that. He's a famous interviewer of many people on Rolling Stone magazine, and he says he does the same thing. He writes out every question he wants to ask him, and then he folds up that piece of paper and he sticks it in his pocket. But also he does print interviews, and he usually says that it's over different periods of time, and you get a bonus by fractionation and getting to know them in different ways. Obviously we don't have that choice, and the cameras are on, which means sometimes the person's a little nervous, so there's all sorts of issues to deal with. So there you go, that's a little slice into what I do. do. I highly encourage anyone to start their own show, podcast, audio, video. I encourage video. I think you learn a lot about yourself. You'd be surprised about your own IP, your own intellectual property, your own value to the world. I never thought my talk, my story was interesting until my TED Talk, when people seem to really find it interesting. So your story is probably interesting too. Maybe you don't know it. So there you go. So hopefully we'll release a wonderful, beautiful Dorian show in 6 weeks, and it'll be incredible and better than the first. And you will love the man even more because he's fascinating. He is an asset to Britain. He is probably Britain's greatest sportsman in its history. And if not, he's right up there with the rest of them. So there you go. And I hope to see you guys over on London Real Academy. Incredible stuff there, incredible stories. Just spent last night with about 15 of them in the studio for about 4 hours. I don't even know what to say. Just some of the best people you ever meet in your life. So come over there, join us, hang out, and I will see you there on the other side. Peace.